I'm at a crossroad right now, right? Mentally, I'm at this crossroad where it's like, do I either go left or do I go right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you got tough decisions to make, bro, and you ask God to help you make them, but it seems like He's not really there to help you out. That's when you start hearing these voices in your head, and then you got to be smart enough and wise enough to know which voice is the right one. And because it's like when we get, what's the word I'm looking for? Restrained, restricted, right? When we get restrained, restricted, and everything like that, it's like, oof, all right, so what do we do now? And like I said, we get all these voices in our head trying to hear the right one, but it's like, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, in this life or death situation where your back is thrown against the wall. And it's like, the only way to get past this is if you do something you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? And truth be told, yeah, I've been thinking that for quite some time. It's a lifestyle that is not made for everybody, because everybody is not going to be able to, let's just say, handle that on a day-to-day basis, because that's how often it happens. Every single day. For those who don't know, it's like, because when you're not the average, you don't, for instance, let me just put it like this. You don't get the average paycheck. You don't have the average job. You don't have the average everyday situation. You don't just go to work and come home and eat dinner and talk with your kids and call it a night and do it all over again the next day. No. Some days for you, and I'll use me as an example, right? I remember, when was it? And this is a true story. 2-3 months ago, bro, seriously, this was the worst. I'm talking about the worst. Bro, things fell so hard to the point to where I didn't even know how I was gonna, let's just say, get through the day. I'm talking about really get through the day, bro. Shoot. It was like them days where I feel like, bro, okay, God, if this is it, all right, everybody say live every day like it's your last, right? So that's what, truth be told, I was telling myself, bro, shoot. A lot of y'all don't know this, but for, I think, some weeks, right, I was just telling myself every day before I get on camera and every day after I got off camera, right? If this is your last day, hey, you said your message, and that's why I just start getting realer and realer, bro. Because it's like, bro, if it's meant for me to go, I'm gonna go out saying this real shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? For real. I ain't gonna go out sucker. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant for me to be done for, you know what I'm saying? Let me go out speaking this real, man. Talking about, I ain't gonna go out like no other mofo who just gonna tell lies just to be cool with everybody. Nah, man. Shoot. We gonna keep it G over here, man. P&G like the movies, man. Come on now. Ain't no faking over here, but bruh. Shoot. That's one thing for you that we not doing. So, but sure enough, bro, it was just, like I said, you getting assassination attempts, getting smacked up. I don't take that as random. Sure, that ain't random. You know what I'm saying? I take everything as a sign, bro. Shoot, especially when you the GOAT in your section, I'ma just go ahead and say it. Sure. I've been the GOAT in my section for quite some time, to the point to where the weirdos are speaking behind my back and they think I don't know about it. I'm saying, it's like, y'all expose yourself. I don't know how 2025 millennials do it, but I'm a little old soul, man. You know what I'm talking about? We do this real, man. And when I say what's real, we don't do all that behind the back. Nah, we up face and front with it. Straight up. Ain't none of that other. I'm just being real about it. People can confuse this message to however they want to. That's up to you to figure out. But guess what? You going to sleep with that headache, not me. Because I know what it means. If you don't, that's up to you to figure out. You know what I'm saying? That's how this thing go over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real like that from here on out. Because when I'm telling y'all, bro, when you, and I don't want to say like that, but when you pretty much almost get your life ended multiple times, you can care less about anything and everything. Especially the ones who don't care about you, who don't got your best interests at heart, who don't serve your higher purpose. You can care less if these people is even breathing, still existing. Let's just be real about it. So when people be like, oh, well, why are you being mean to, who says I even care? Shoot, do you know what I've been through? So why would I even care? No, you don't. So let me just be real about it, right? And there's a lot of other people that's going through that too, but they probably don't got the voice, the platform to say that. So let me say it for them. Let me say it for y'all, right? Because I know I'm not the only one. Look here, you never know what a person is dealing with, no matter how great they seem. You don't know what it took for them to get to that greatness where they at. You probably see somebody at your job, at your school, talking about, or at your school, whatever, saying, this person is, man, how are they so good? Do you know what they go through just to get that good? I don't think you do, right? More importantly, if you try to do what they did just to get that, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even want to try it. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even want to do it. Like example, shoot, everybody keeps saying, how do I get so veiny, so vascular? Y'all see veins, I see scars, war wounds. Shoot, like I said, I don't know if y'all really want to go through what we gotta go through to get to where we at, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say what they not gonna say. Shoot, once again, I'm gonna say what they not gonna say, because I know they're not gonna say that. And people can call it arrogant. Hey man, the people who call it arrogant, cocky, then the people who I'm actually referring to, the ones who ain't never seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? Probably never just seen a four-corner wall, a cell. So it's like, why would I even pay attention to the non-naysayers? You know what I'm saying? Ones who definitely can't even relate to none of this. I heard it, it was like, the person who you see always grinding, always focused, always serious, and you still don't understand him, guess what? That person just beats you out of the water because you steadily trying to misunderstand him left and right. You act like you can't understand him from a can of paint, but in actuality, you really know that they're just focused and they're making you feel some type of way, because that could be you too, but you know, you choose another way, right? It's like somebody gave you the blueprint on how to make $1 million and you still want to apply for a job at IHOP. That don't make no sense, bro. I'm gonna say it again. Somebody just literally gave you the blueprint on how to make a milli, how to get a ticket, and you still want to go apply for a job at freaking IHOP, McDonald's. It's a term that I remember growing up hearing all the hustlers say. Hustle, don't hustle backwards, grind forward. And I think that's what they was referring to. I'ma just be real about it. Like, let's be upfront and 100 about it, sure. You know, like I said, bro, when you go through life and that, bruh, ain't nothing gonna stop you. Ain't nothing gonna shut you up. Ain't nothing gonna scare you. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was like, bro, you acting like you fearless. I'm not fearless or nothing. I fear God, but I don't fear nothing on this earth no more. You know what I'm saying? I would be nervous here and there when it came to this, when it came to that. Yeah, man. Bro. And now I'm about to run to the house and get something to eat because I'm hungry.